the recording. Okay, the first ayah is not there, but that wasn't difficult because you guys did a similar ayah yesterday, okay? You guys would be okay without a recording? I forgot, sorry about that. All right, actually Hafsa is not even there today. What happened to her?
She was in the group chat that she won't be able to attend class today.
Oh, she did that. Okay. I didn't even see. I was teaching back to back. So where she will pick up the recording. So we were doing the forms yesterday. You guys have to remind me, right? I started the ayah and you should have said like, okay, yesterday we were doing the forms and we were supposed to finish the form today. So what were we doing? The forms kafara, right? Kafara. What was the second form? Kafara. And then kafara. I think Saskia has done that already, right? Saskia?
Akfara.
Akfara. Akfara. And then
Takfara.
Takaffara. Remember the tashdid on that, right? Takaffara.
Okay.
Takaffara. And then takafara. Takafara. And after that was?
In kafara.
In kafara. And then?
Iktafara.
Iktafara. And after that, ikfarra. Ra has a tashdid on that, right? Ikfarra. And then istakfara. Takfara. Okay. So we did the mass of like all forms, right? You know, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? There is no form 11 in the Quran. Okay. So we won't do 11. Okay. And there is only one word. Form 12. There is only one word. Okay. Do we have to do the form 12? No. When that word would come, I'll explain it to you. And then you will know this is the form 12 and this is the only word in the Quran with the form 12. The rest is a form 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, right? So we won't do 11 at all because there is no form 11 in Quran. There is only one word for form 12 in Quran. Okay, you'll remember that?
Yes.
So now you have to do the muzari of the forms as well. How do you do the muzari of the form? So you know the first muzari, you already know, kafara. What is the muzari for the kafara?
Yakfara?
Is it yakfara or yakfuru?
Yakfuru. Oh.
Just check it because, yeah. From kafara, it should
Yakfuru.
be yakfuru, right? So, kafara is yakfuru. So we will write it down for you, yakfuru. Yakfuru. Okay. And from kafara, it would be Kafara, yukaffiru. Kafara would become always yukaffiru. Yukaffiru. Okay? Okay? That was the form 2. Form 3 would be kafara will become yukafiru. Yukafiru. Okay? Form 4 would be akfara yukufiru. Yukfiru. Right? Yukfiru. See the difference between the first one, yakfuru and yukfiru? It looks so similar. It's yakafara, right? But one is yakfuru, then it's the form 1. One is yukfiru, and it's the form 4. Right? So usually when you see the dhamma on the ya letter, or because it can be tukferu as well, right? On the Maz indicators are ya, ta, alif, and noon. Okay. So if you see the dhamma, then you say, oh, this might be some different form. Okay. But you would learn, like the same word would be coming again and again in each ayah. Just like yesterday, tilka ayatul kitabil hakim. In one ayah, you study tilka ayat kitab, and the only word was different. Today was a mubin. Yesterday you learned hakim. Today you learned the mubin. Okay. So, but kitab, did you have to learn again? No, because it was already there. Al-kitab, right? Any questions so far? For takaffara, it would be yata kaffara. What it would be? Yata?
Kafara, yata kafara.
Yata kaffara. Okay. And form 6 would be takafara. Form 6 would be yata kafara. Yata kafara. Okay. And in kafara would be yan kafiru. Yan kafiru. And iktafara would be yaktafiru. Yaktafiru. Okay, let me write it again. Yaktafiru. Yaktafiru. And ikfara would be yakfaru. So we are taking only the first sigha, like a third person, and we are just like hanging on to that, because once we know the first, we know the rest. Yakfaru. Okay, and the last one would be
Yastaghfiru.
yastaghfiru. Good job. Yastaghfiru. Okay. Yastaghfiru. Okay. Now you know the Maz and the Muzare, right? When the Amar would come, I'll explain the Amar, because sometime if you know the Amar of the first form And if the amar of the first form is not jiving with what you are doing, then you say, yeah, this must be something else. Then you go to that form and try to derive the amar, because it's a derivative, right? You just derive it, right? You just pay attention to your first form, and if it's not fitting into the mold of the first form, then you just say, okay, I have to do some other form. So let's see, this form has this second person, then this second person would just be, ta would be drop and alif would be, with the exception of the weak letters. You know, weak letters, they don't behave normally, right? But you would learn, inshallah. All right. Okay, so now we have done the form. We will go back and we will do the, I'll do the screen share. What Barira is presenting, Surah Yusuf, right? It's a very, very nice, especially the second ayah. It would give you a confidence. That's a confidence builder, right? What is the second ayah? It just boosts your confidence about learning Quran. Okay. So now we are inna, we did explain, and anzalnahu. So Barira,
Yeah.
what would be the root word for anzalna? Who I have explained. So just focus on anzalna. Who, I said it was a pronoun, a separate object pronoun, right? And that indicates the Quran, right? Quran is there. We revealed Quran. We revealed, we sent down it, right? And it is what? The Quran, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So now the send down, we send down. Anzalna is also we send down, right? Anzalna. Anzalna. Now tell me what would be the root word for anzalna. This is a verb. Now we have to find out, this is a verb. We indicates with the verb, okay? So now we have to find out what is the root word. Can you try to help me with the root word?
Nazala.
Good job. Nazala, right? And now we have to take the nazala and come with the anzalna. So if this is a form 1, when you do nazala and then you start making the gardan, how do you do? Nazala, nazalu, nazalu. Okay.
And Nazalta.
Nazalta, good job.
Nazaltum.
Nazalta, nazaltum.
Nazaltu, nazalna.
Nazaltum. Nazaltu. Nazaltu.
Nazalna.
Nazalna. Nazalna. Right? So this is anzalna. This is not nazalna. What should we do now? Right? So then we will say, where is the alif? So if I take the forms, I'll see nazala is the first form. Nazzala with the tajdeed is the second form. And
Okay.
what is the third one? Nazala, right? Nazala is the third. Alif, it still hasn't come, right? And the fourth one is anzala.
Yes.
Right? I think we got our form. Right? This is the form 4. Okay. So now we start putting the alif beside nazala. So you'll get anzala. Of course, when you put alif, then you have to make it jazam. Anzala, anzalu. Okay. And then anzalta. and then
Anzaltu.
anzaltum, and that anzaltu, and then
Anzal.
anzalna. You got your word now?
Yes, yes.
MashaAllah. See, that's what I'm talking. You guys are not young anymore. You can do the gardan for anzalna. MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Good? Good job.
Yeah.
Good job. Good job. Now you have to ask your friends if they understand it because you are presenting. Okay?
Yeah. So
Ask everybody.
Is there any questions that you know that's not clear? Okay.
Okay, everybody off the mic, ask the question, please. Otherwise, Barira would just go forward.
I don't have a question. I just want to say something. So anzalna is form the
Four.
muzare for form 4.
Yes.
Okay.
And because it's anzalna, like we revealed, we sent down. Okay. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talking, right? That's how we know which ayah Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talking, which ayah Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking about other people talking, right? So when you know the context, the grammar, you know, you enjoy, like inna anzalnahu, we verily we have revealed or we have sent down, right? Set down what? Now the object is separated as well. We sent down it in the form of, like, what is that? Qur'anan, right?
And
This is Quran, right? Quranan Arabian. What kind of Quran?
Arabic.
Arabic Quran, right? Allah subhanahu didn't say like I sent down the English. Some people say, oh, we don't know Arabic, we just read the translation, it's good enough. No, Allah subhanahu sent Quran in Arabic, so we have to read it in Arabic, right? Allah could send it in English. Was that difficult for Allah to send it in English?
No.
Right? You can't say that Allah wouldn't know English, right? But Allah chose Arabic, the Quran language, because it's beautiful. No other language is as beautiful as Arabic. Okay? So Allah
Yeah.
subhanahu wa ta'ala sent Quran in Arabic because it looks beautiful, it sounds beautiful, it touches the heart, right? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent Quran in Arabic, okay? La'allakum, so that you, kum is you, and
Yeah.
okay, la'alla, yeah, Allah, I will explain. It's a very interesting word. When it comes to human, it means perhaps. Okay? Shayad. In Urdu, we say shayad, but in English, we say perhaps or you may, right? But when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, it's not a perhaps or it's not a may. It's like, it's verily, right? Indeed, like it's for sure, right? Surely, right? Or whatever word for surety, right? So that you will definitely, right? You will definitely, right? When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, he doesn't suspect anything. He is just saying, I send the Quran in Arabic so that you can understand. If it would be in English, would you understand? No, you will only understand it in Arabic. Taqilun, so that you understand for sure, right? Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent it in Arabic, so we understand it. Okay? Taqilun. So taqilun is from aqala. Okay? I think anybody can make the gardan for aqala. If somebody doesn't know over here how to make the gardan for aqala, they can ask Barira to send the aqala gardan for the taqilun. if they don't know. If they know, it's okay. If she doesn't get any question, she won't send, because akala is so easy, right? Akala, akalu, akalta, akaltum, right? Okay, so Barira, you take over. You just explain, read it one more time in simple English, like. Barira?
Yes, yes. Okay, let me. So, inna anzalnahu. Indeed, we have sent it down. Who is actually representing it here? Qur'anan, Quran, Arabian, Arabic. Like, indeed, we have sent it down an Arabic Quran, right? So you definitely understand it. La'alla means definitely, kum means, you, right? Definitely you can. Taqilun, understand it, and taqilun comes from aqala.
Aqala. Mashallah. I liked it. Now the question. Now it's a session of the question. So let's go back to the whiteboard and take the question. I think we will stop here. It was a very, very good ayah. She did 2 ayah today. It's okay. We are slow paced, but we want to, in the beginning up to the 10 ayah, we want to spend a little bit more time. It doesn't matter, like if in one day somebody couldn't present, they will have a chance next time, inshallah. Okay. So
Yeah,
you don't worry about, sorry.
It's
Sorry,
becoming interesting.
it's becoming interesting. Oh, lovely. Okay. I'm happy that you guys feel that way. It would get more interesting. Right, Saskia? So Barira, it was a very good presentation. I just like, you guys are surprising me. Yesterday, Safa was the first one, and mashallah, like she, Iman, who else did it yesterday? Hafsa started it, but she couldn't complete. Inshallah, next time. So mashallah, you guys are doing really, really good. Okay. All right. So we'll see this class next time, and we will just work on the new people so they integrate with you and they catch up with your surah as well, right? Okay. Any questions so far for Barira?
No.
Okay. Anybody else? Iman and Khadija and Roya, Saskia, Safa, any question?
I don't have any question.
Do you understand?
Yeah, I understand this ayah very well. Barira
Very
did a
well?
really
Yeah.
good job.
Yeah, she did a really good job explaining everything.
Mashallah, mashallah. All right. Yeah. And so, like, so far, everybody is surprising me, mashallah. Very good. Okay. So we'll see you next time, and we will work with Seema and Ghazia, and is Parveen there? Kanza. Okay. All right. So we will work with all of you guys. All right, inshallah. So where were we, Seema, yesterday?
Assalamu alaikum, everybody.
Alaikum salam.
So yesterday we did some more prepositions. We did fee, be, bihi, bihim, bika, and then we also did Allah and ilah. So,
Allah and ilah. Okay, that's good. So today we will do inda and ma'a. What we will do?
inna and ma'a.
Inda. Inda
Inda.
means, yeah, inda means with or near, right? Something like that, right? It's a preposition again, right? So is in the who, in the who, in the whom, in the whom, and And in the car,
in the kum,
in the kum,
in the,
in the, good,
in the na,
in the na, and the last one,
in the ha.
in the ha. In the ha. Okay. And the ma'a is also the similar meaning, means with, right? So the very famous verse for that Sima is Inna Allaha ma'as-sabirin, right? सुना है आपने ये? Allah,
सबर
Allah
करने
is,
वालों के साथ
wow, mashallah, right? So that is the word. We will do it ma'ahu,
माहूम,
ma'ahum,
माका,
ma'aka,
माकुम,
ma'akum,
and
ma'aya, 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 yeah, ma'ana, and ma'aha. Okay. So I think now you have almost completed every preposition, because you did ba, you did lahu. Did you do lahu?
या लहू,
Yeah, you have done lahu. Okay. Let me check one more time in the list if you miss anything. You did an and min, you did la, you did fi, ba, yeah. You did ila and ala, you did both. And then you did inda and ma'a. So almost all, right? If you miss something, we will do it later on. Okay? Okay. So I'll erase this board and we will do some more things. From next week, you are going on the verbs, Seema,
all right.
and Kanza, and Ghazia, okay? And Parveen also, okay? So for, like today is the last day of doing all the prepositions, and from next week you would be on the verbs, inshallah. All right. So let's clear the board, and you have done with the preposition the who, whom, and the very first one you see you did the rabbuhu, right? I mean that's you combine the noun with the preposition as well. And today we will combine the noun with the preposition as well. So if I the word qalb means heart, okay?
Yeah.
Did we do that?
No.
Okay. So if I combine the word just like rabbuhu, I say qalbuhu. What does that mean?
Qalbu is his heart.
His heart, right? Now I have to say their heart, right? So how would I write their heart?
Qalbukum,
No. If there are two people, more than two people, how can they have one heart? They would have qulubuhum. They would have the plural of the qalb, right? Qulubuhum. You got my point?
yes.
Good job. Okay. So similarly, now qalbuka, like your heart, like you are a single person, qalbuka.
Its plural will be qalbukum.
Yeah, qulubukum.
Okay, qulubukum. Yes.
Qulub, because the plural is qulub,
Okay.
right? So
Yeah.
we will, whenever is a plural concept, then we will use the qulub. When is a singular concept, we will use the qalb.
Okay.
Okay, you got my point?
Yes.
Okay. Qulubukum. And then
Qalbi.
qalbi, yeah. Qalbi, good, mashallah. Qalbi, okay. And then
Kulubuna.
Qulubuna. Yeah, you got that. Qulubuna. Qulubuna.
And for her, it will be Kulubuha.
Qalbuha. But that would be, that I will leave. I won't do it. Maybe I'm just doing a mistake. Don't worry about it. Like, we are only doing muzakkar at this point, right?
All right.
Yeah, we won't do the muannas at this point, right? So we did the muzakkar and we almost finished the preposition part. Now we have to do other little things which might be missing because you did inna. You did inna. You remember inna?
Yes.
Okay. Did you do the isme ishara?
Yeah, I think we did this. Let me check. Ishara.
Is like zalika.
Yes, we did. Isme
You did that?
Ishara, Kalika, Tilka, Laika.
You did. Good job. Did you do isme musul?
Yes. Allazi.
Allazi. Okay, you did that as well. Okay. Okay. So let me see if, and you did the negative words, la, ma,
La, ma, illa, lam.
lam,
Lan.
and lan. Okay, you did that as well. So very good. So almost, I think you are at the end of the non-verbal learning, right? Now maybe we can just start the verb today and we'll continue next time.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
So it would save us time next time. Okay. So verb is, we will again do the muzakkar, the masculine only. Okay. Because 80% of the Quran is based on the masculine verbs. Okay. And but it's not that like, okay, if the ayah comes which has a little bit feminine, by that time you would be able to understand them automatically. There is also a concept of dual, okay, which I haven't explained it to you. But the dual is like, that's Arabic is the only language which has the dual. So even the noun and the verb, they are for third person, he and she, and they are for the first person, like I and you, right? First, so what we did, like even in the masculine, we did first person singular and first person plural, first singular and plural, right? What I didn't tell you, there is like in the middle a dual. So Arabic is only language where if there are only two person, it has a different plural. It's not the same. Okay. But again, we won't worry about it because it would be too much on our learning. So we will keep it simple. We will take the masculine, and we will just do the singular and plural. We will forget about the dual and we will forget about the feminine altogether, right? Okay. So that's clear in your mind that we are focusing only on the little part, right? So it would be easier to learn this way, because if you do a conjugation or the gardan for everything, it would be like 14 things in like one column. Now you have to focus on only six forms, like 6 sigha, right? So let's start. When we start, you have to again remember a simple concept that Arabic, most of the letters are
Masculine.
3 letters. Okay. So Arabic has the root and you call it a root word. Okay. Root word would be 3-letter. So if you see,
Can you just give me a second?
yeah, sure.
वालेकुम सलाम बाजी सब मेरी क्लास चल रही है तो अरबिक की मैं थोड़ी देर में कॉल करती हूँ ठीक है मैं थोड़ी देर में कॉल या so the root words 3 letters are root words.
Yes. So even you see a word like this, astaghfirullah. Okay, something like that. So you have to, Allah is like harfe jalala, isme jalala, but astaghfiru doesn't have 3 letters, but you are required to find the 3-letter root words for this word. Okay. So that's the concept, but we will reach to that astaghfirullah later on, or any word which is like complex and which looks like there are too many letters, and you would say Safiya said only 3 letters, but they are not 3 letters, they are 8 letters in a word. What I do, right? You would know. Okay. That's why if you understand the 3 letters, you will understand the rest of the grammar. Okay.
All right.
So we will start with Allah's word, daraba. Duad, Ra, and Ba. 3 letters, right? How many are they?
3.
3, right? So it is definitely a root word. Once it's a root word, every root word can have the verb conjugation. In English, you have the root word, for example, go, but go remains go. With the women, go remain, like only it becomes goes, they add the es, right? There are some they do, but it's not as detailed as Arabic. Arabic has the daraba with the single, with the he would be different, with the they would be different, with the you would be different word, with the you all it would be different, with I it would be different, with we it would be different. Okay. And you would know, like it is talking about he, or it is talking about you, or it is talking about me, or it would become like a second nature to you once you learn, like go through the few conjugations or gardan. You would remember everything easily. The whole Quran would be so clear. Remember when you go to I always give that example. When you go to the eye doctor, he check your eyes, and they put the glass, like if you are like farsighted, and then you can't see, and you say no, it's not clear, and then he changed the glass. They say, now can you see? You say, yeah, I can see a little. Then he put the final your number, and you say, now it's very clear, right? You're excited. Yeah, I can see that, right? So similarly, you will have the same feeling. Oh my God, like it's the same thing. Why I used to think like it's so difficult, it's so easy, right? It would become really, really easy, inshallah. Okay. Okay. So before we do that, because we are doing the word daraba, it's not, we pick the word daraba, we are doing the duad bab anyway. Duad bab doesn't mean that like we are, because it has a duad, that's why duad bab. No, duad bab means that this maz and muzare has like a particular pattern, right? It has a particular pattern. That's why we call them the duad bab. Okay. And there are only,
Mudare, and what is the first
this is a past, right?
Mazi,
And mazi, yeah. And muzare is a present or a future. But in Arabic, it is not past, it is perfect and imperfect. What we call them in English? Perfect and imperfect. Right? Because Maz is a perfect, and there is like the philosophy behind it. Maz is a perfect because you cannot change the Maz. but I ate the apple. अब मैंने apple खा लिया. End of the story. मैं उसको वापस apple बना के नहीं ला सकती. Right? So it's perfect. Like if you have eaten it, then that's the eaten apple. That cannot change its form back to the real apple, right? But the muzare, I say, मैं खाऊंगी, I can eat it in future, and I cannot eat it in future. I can change my mind, right?
Yeah.
So that's imperfect, right? And then the amar, when somebody is saying, eat the apple cow, right? That's becomes a hukum to me, right? Like somebody is ordering me, right? So there are three things we would just learn to keep it simple. There might be more things, but we will keep it simple to perfect, imperfect, and amar, right? And there are 6 bab. One is dwar bab, and then there is like a fa bab, and then there is noon bab. Then there is Seen Bab, then there is Kaf Bab, and there is like Ha Bab. We are not doing Ha Bab, right? We are not doing Ha Bab.
You're saying Bab, Be Alif Be.
Be Alif Be, like, yeah. It's a chapter, right? Like chapter,
Yeah,
like, or the
yeah.
vocabulary which follow the similar pattern, right?
Okay.
So if we learn Dwad Bab, like we are doing it, so it's not, it is not confusing to you anymore why it is called a Dwad Bab, right? So just to give the idea, but you don't necessarily have to remember which word is a Dwad Bab, which word is a Fa Bab. No, you don't have to memorize it, okay? It's just to explain to you, right? How many different Babs are there, because because in Arabic there is no technical thing. It's just the linguistic, how the word in pronouncing, what is easier on the tongue, right? That's why it's a beautiful language. It has a transformation, right? According to our mouth and our tongue, right? Whatever is easy on us, right?
Okay.
So Maz, what is Maz? So Daraba, the Maz is, and you have learned the Hua, okay? You don't have to write it, but you have to remember it, that whatever I'm writing, it's already in there. If I write Daraba, it means he, like Hua is hidden in the Daraba. He strikes. So you would say, where is he? I would say it's like in there, because it's the first form, it always carries the Hua in it, okay? So he strikes. Daraba means he strikes, right? And the second one you learn whom. So I'll say Dara. That's 3-letter words. This is the very, very basic form. 3-letter, first form of the verb is Daraba, right? If there is a plural, it would become Dara Bu. And it would always be written like that. Dara Bu. You will add the Waw and Alif and put a Dhamma on the Ba. Okay? So any letter I give you, just say, do the Dwad Kabab ka exercise. तो आप ऐसे ही इसको नकल करते हुए करोगे, लेकिन अपने रूट वर्ड उसमें लगा दोगे. द्वाद की जगह अगर मैंने आपको कफरा दे दिया, आप कफरा, द्वाद की जगह काफ आ गया, रा की जगह फा आ गया, बा की जगह रा आ गया, राइट? तो आप उसको भी इसी तरह लिखोगे, ओके? हुआ, हुम, and the third one was का, right? हुआ, hum, or anta, like don't say ka. Ka is a possessive, right? Anta is better. Anta, and it would be darabta. What it would be? Darabta. As soon as you see the ta at the end, you say anta is hidden there. Okay? And it's actually easy as well. Anta and darabta. Okay?
Yeah, this one is easier, but I think who and whom, they
Yeah,
are
they are
different.
not. Yeah.
They are not, because whom you have to figure it out that home is there for a
Yes.
Daraba.
Yes. For that, you would just like
Darab.
know the first word, and you would do it many times. It would be second nature to you. You will understand quite easily. Don't worry about it, right?
If Daraba means he strikes,
He strikes.
Darabu means they strike. Okay.
Yeah, they strikes. And darabta means you strike, right?
You strikes. Yeah.
And the fourth one is antum, right?
Yeah.
Antum means darabtum. 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 Okay. And then is ana.
Darabna.
Darabtu. This is not like, yeah, it doesn't follow the same. Yeah. Darabtu. That's why we do the gardan, right? That's why, like, I don't usually like to write them because people think that they should come in the word, but they don't, right? Only the anta is easy and antum is easy.
Yeah,
They come,
yeah.
but others don't. Nahnu means we, or ye ho jayega darabna, right? And so many people keep confusing that darabna is the nahnu, but it, ana, but it's not. It's nahnu. Darabna, right? Okay. So it means we strike. Okay.
So we will not do ha, which is her.
We will not do ha because that's a feminine and that's a whole new game. Okay. All right. So I will give you another root letter and you will do it at home. It's like ka, fa, ra. Okay. This means to disbelieve. Okay. Or to be ungrateful, but just write disbelief, right? Kafara. So you can do it at home and try to post it in the group as a homework. So we know that you understood like today's part. And I think whoever has a Kanza. Oh, Kanza was there. So Kanza, you are following?
Anji.
So would you be able to do kafara? Kafara.
Pardon?
You would be able to do the homework?
Or then and you change it to he, they, us and stuff?
No, just like I did the daraba, darabu, darabta, darabtum, darabtu,
Yeah.
darabna. Can you
Yeah.
make a similar thing out of kafara?
Yes.
Okay, so you have to do the same. You know what? I'll change the word. So kafara is for Seema. Okay, Seema.
Yeah, okay.
And for Kanza, I will give, so you will have more words. Kanza for you is like swad, ba, ra,
Okay.
right? And who else want, Ghazia, you want to do some homework as well?
Okay.
Because you guys haven't done the verbs properly.
I think I'll just like look at what everyone else is doing and then I can do homework.
No,
next time.
why won't you do it yourself? Ghafara. Ghazia would do ghafara, and qala would Parveen do. Okay. Okay. So 4 homework. This way, the 4 people would have their homework. Okay.
Okay.
So next time we will do, we'll start with the muzare, learning the muzare. Okay. Yeah, try to write it. And I know Kanza, Ghazia and Parveen, you do not know how to write. So I think somebody in your home.
No, I can write.
You can write? Okay,
Yeah.
mashallah. Okay, mashallah, alhamdulillah. Okay, who else cannot write? Ghazia, I think you were writing initially.
Yeah, I can write, I think.
Okay, yeah, like try writing it. It will become easier on you, right? And Parveen,
Yes, I can try writing it.
inshallah, right? You have people at home, your dad, your mom, they definitely know, okay? So they will be very, very happy when you ask any Quran question to them and just ask their help, okay? They would be very happy. And if you make any mistake, I'll help you, or like some of your friends would help you, okay? Inshallah. All right. So Saskia, was a good session today?
Yes, but I'm following because I think, like for example, the form
Yes.
before this, I kind of forgot.
It's okay. It will come back. I understand you are busy with your studies. Yeah. Inshallah, Allah will help you. And don't worry, like if you fall behind, there would always be, and you have so many people you have known now, like through the group. You can always ask me or them any question you have, okay? So you have to
Thank
struggle
you.
with both, but Allah will help you in dunya as well. Like Allah will help you in your MBA as well, right? If you just give some time to Allah's book, okay? Inshallah. All right. So see you guys next time.
Right. All right. Allah
Thank you
Hafiz.
so much.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Assalamualaikum.